Let's go to the heart of the nation now, the Red Centre in Alice Springs, where we're joined by Jacinta Nampijinpa Price. Jacinta, I saw you on the podcast with Carl Stefanovic the other day saying that you're going to be back. You're back, baby. Well, you are now. You've arrived.
I've arrived. I'm here. It's really good to be back.
Congratulations. Tell us why small business?
Look, small business is the backbone of this country. It's how this country was built. Once upon a time, I was a small business owner and operator. The joys that come with that, with being able to employ people, train them, give them opportunity, is so satisfactory. But for many Australians, a lot of that has gone backwards in recent times under the Albanese government. And we need to make sure that we're supporting small businesses in this country. We are the party of small government, obviously, and our role really is to create an environment where small businesses can thrive and where we get out of the way and let Aussies get on with the job. And that way, you know, we can ensure that people are employed, that more opportunities exist, and that we can have a healthier economy, that everyone's contributing meaningfully in that way. And so I'm really pleased to be given this responsibility back on the front bench, to be working with other colleagues in their portfolios. Really, I think it's such a stellar front bench, and I'm just really excited to get on with this job going forward to serve the Australian people.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most interesting things at first blush of this reshuffle to me is the focus on the economy and getting back to a Liberal agenda of small government and productivity. Now, it doesn't sound very sexy, but when you've got Tim Wilson, a real firebrand, a real young up-and-comer who is happy to take on the unions and fight hard, taking Treasury, the Deputy Leader, no less than Jane Hume, looking at productivity and deregulation, getting bureaucracy and rules out of the way of business, and yourself as one of the absolute crowd favourites in the coalition, tackling small business, which should be at the heart and soul of any Liberal government. It looks like you're going to have a really, really strong focus on this sort of back to basics, Liberal Party, small business, enterprise, job creation.
Absolutely is, and I've already had members of the small business community reach out to me and congratulate me and say how pleased they are that they know that they're going to have somebody with you know, a voice that's not afraid to use it to champion their needs on their behalf, to hold this government to account, and to demonstrate that we are the alternative government for this country, and we want to fix this country. We want to restore our country, its living standards, and protect our way of life. And I'm just so excited at the direction and the vision that Angus and that Jane have together as the leadership team.
Now, a lot of people thought you might get Indigenous Affairs. I'm glad that your talents are being used elsewhere. But I've got to ask you about Julian Leeser taking Indigenous Affairs. Of course, he's had that before and resigned it to support The Voice. So how are you going to go? And Angus Taylor and others, obviously you have faith in him as a shadow minister in that area, even though, like me, he was a supporter of The Voice.
Yeah, look, I mean, Julian and I have already exchanged congratulatory messages with one another and outlined the fact that, look, we look forward to working together for the benefit of Australians and Indigenous Australians. And obviously, for me, I've always championed the fact that we need to encourage more Aboriginal people to be independent, away from government dependency, to encourage the entrepreneurs in this country to stand on their own 2 feet. And look, I look forward to knowing that Julian and I, when we're working in these positions, we're working for the benefit of this country, first and foremost for the Australian people, and we can certainly do that together and work across portfolios to achieve the objectives that we want to achieve going forward. So, yeah, it'll be absolutely fine. We've got our eye on the prize, and we're here to serve the Australian people.
Great stuff, Jacinta. Really appreciate you joining us. Congratulations again. Look forward to everything ahead of us. Jacinta Nampijinpa Price there, now the Shadow Minister for Small Business.